Almost all of my family did ROTC. My mom did, my dad, my sister, and my cousin did. And I just decided, well, it's a family thing, so why not do it myself?
My curriculum involves leadership curriculum and drill and ceremony. It goes from Air Force history maybe up to leadership techniques.
My curriculum includes aviation history, a global awareness with cultural studies, exploring space, science of flight, and then just overall core management for our fourth-year cadets.
We study aerospace, aviation, and a lot of Air Force curriculum. We learn how to march. We, like I said, develop the character skills that we need for life.
And since I've been here, that's all I've been learning, is how to be a better, not just a better person if I enlist, but a better person overall.
We do a lot of community service events, typically 30 to 35, and that involves things such as going over to the Veterans Hall, serving dinners, Veterans Hall. Lions Club does one.
We sometimes run dinners at like Veterans Halls. We help with the local elementary schools. They have movie nights and festivals.
This class teaches you a lot. The most obvious thing is leadership. Being able to be in front of people, to organize events, plan out meetings, and meet with all your peers. These are all career skills that we're going to need after we graduate high school.
The program really teaches life skills, so all of our third and fourth year cadets are required to have a job in the Corps. And they actually do job evaluations on each other. They have those peer evaluations in like a normal hierarchy that any business or the military would have. So that's a heavy part of their requirement to graduate and to finish each year.
Well, I'm in charge of the 21st Operations Squadron, so I'm in charge of all the teams, drill team, APTR, Active Comp, Cyber Patriot, pretty much anything extracurricular that we do in the Corps I'm in charge of.
Last semester I was mostly in charge of the events and all the teams, the academic team, APT. So APT is the awareness presentation team and recruiting. So what we do is that we go to the schools, we tell them about drug abuse, about bullying, prevention and avoidance. And then we also go to the middle school down the street and recruit some of the incoming freshmen to join ROTC.
The requirement is that 20% of our curriculum is health and wellness, which involves quite a bit of physical training. For us, that's every Friday we do PT. It starts out light in the beginning of the year, push-ups, sit-ups, some exercises, some stretching, and then at least once a quarter they'll go out and they'll run the mile, and then once a semester they're required to do their physical fitness tests, and they measure their performance first semester and then second semester.
I would say one of my favorite things is the drill team. I've been on the drill team since I was a freshman. It's one of the greatest experiences. It teaches discipline. It also teaches you how to stay focused and how to accomplish a similar task with your peers.
We have an armed drill team, an unarmed drill team, and a color guard, and they compete. And through ROTC, I've been able to go to Valley Forge, and I got to see the Medal of Honor Grove. It was really cool to see places where there are so many people who have fought for our country and done so many great things for our country, and see that they're all honored in such a special way.
You know, some of our success is some of the kids use what they learn here and they take it to the civilian side. I talk about one of our students that works for Nilo BMW, and some of the events that he ran here in the Corps, he translated that to Nilo and was able to use those skills at Nilo. And his service manager says, "Wow, how'd you learn how to do that so quickly?" And he says, "Well, I learned that in ROTC."
When I graduate, I want to study biomedical engineering. I don't really plan on enlisting, but then again, about half of the cadets that go in ROTC go into military service.
Right now, we have 8 of our former cadets that are currently at Sacramento State ROTC. We've got one senior who has already received a full-ride Air Force and Navy ROTC scholarship for the next year. We currently have 5 cadets at the Air Force Academy, former cadets, and 1 at the Naval Academy, and already have 1 that's been accepted to the Air Force Academy prep school next year.
This class is more than what I expected to be. When I was a freshman, I just moved here from Oregon, so I got the tour of the school, and I saw all the seniors and the juniors out here doing their drill, and me and my dad were walking, we was like, you know what, that's cool, I want to be a part of that. And after 4 years, it's gone beyond my expectations of what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be physical fitness and just drill and yelling and all this, but it's more than that.
When I first signed up, I thought it was going to be like really strict, like, you know, you see the military and they're always being yelled at. I just assumed that that's how the class would be, but it's nothing like that. Our instructors are very caring and they help us with everything we need.
We work very closely with the colleges and you know, and try to identify those students early that to help them meet their goals. Again, our job isn't to recruit, and AFJROTC's policy is that as instructors, we are not recruiters, but our job as instructors is just to help them develop their goals, understand their goals, and then achieve their goals. Whether it's through scholarships, whether it's through ROTC, whether it's through enlisting, or whether it's just helping them to learn how to write a resume and a cover letter. And that's really what we do there.